Three, two, one, and we're live. Hi, it's me, she. I'm back. I want to start with a little love poem that I got. And I like Alex and Aine bracelets. And even if I don't purchase, I like going in their little shop. And I was in Mall of America a week ago. And it's like reading and understanding that there's a meaning behind every single bracelet that they make. So I do have, a bunch of them. Some people don't like them because they're not considered real jewelry or precious jewelry. They are fun and they tarnish. They don't, last a lifetime, but they also are priced accordingly. Some of them sometimes can be a little expensive, but I'm one of these people. I'll find something when it's been marked down and then I'll invest. But I do like them because they do have an energy about them of peaceful, positive encouragement, any and every type of thing you can even think of that you are involved with. If you like Harry Potter or someone who likes Harry Potter, they have jewelry that reflects that. If you know someone who collects flowers, they have that. If you know someone who collects Disney, they have Disney jewelry. They have, Reiki jewelry. They have meditation jewelry. But they're all designed with positive influences and love, mother, daughter, sisters, sister love, brother love. They have it. Uncle, aunt love. They have it. And they're great little inexpensive gifts to share. And I'm not promoting them. I don't get anything for talking about it, but I wanted to read because they always come with these little cards that have wonderful little messages. So here's one that came with the bracelet that I just purchased. And it says, love is the thread, the common bond we all share. When stretched globally, the world will know peace. And I think right now, in today's time, with everything that we have going on around us, there's a lot of frustration. 2020 has really brought into view a lot of stuff that we've each individually on our own little paths had to carry, sort through, figure out, lose a lot, lost a lot, felt a lot, cried a lot, hurt a lot, ached a lot, a lot of just pain in the last year has been dealt with in many different ways, and we've all been touched somehow, some way by the virus. And so Alex and Aine, their pieces, they're positive energy. They encourage, for the individual wearer to express their individuality. And so I'm all about that. I'm all about spiritual ways, spiritual practice, powerful symbolism. And that's what we do with our tarot. When I do my tarot readings, it's not to predict anything. It's only to bring forth an awareness of where we are in these energies and give you power, give me power, give us power in our own lives, that we can look in our lives and not everything is directed at each of us. It could be happening to those around us. And I call this our little circle. I love my little circle. I've spoken with a couple of you this past week. I've shared my healing and my energy bracelets, and some of you have reached out to me and asked to, have more. So if you're interested in a healing bracelet, let me know. How about because this is also November, the month of giving. How about if you are, or you if you are new and you click on subscribe in YouTube, you click on like, and you send me an email that you're interested in a healing bracelet based on the responses. And, of course I have to say first come, because they don't last forever. But the first, let's say the first 20 new subscribers, because all of my older subscribers, majority of you, I think I have already given you one of my in the group. Everyone should have a healing bracelet already. If for some reason you want to talk to me about replacing your healing bracelet, because when the energy of the bracelet pops, the beads go flying, that means you've used up the energy in that bracelet. And some of you have been with me for over a year, and some of you may have your bracelet, you haven't used it or been wearing it. It's a good time to get through the end of the year of 2020, when the airplane lands and rolls into 2021 on the runway. You want to make sure that your empowerment is well equipped to deal with the great things that are coming. So that's just a suggestion. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe on YouTube. If you are watching the videos, please hit that button, like the little thumbs up. That goes a long way with helping me grow the channel a little bit more, as well as getting us some tools that can help us all. And then I can share those tools with you as well, and kind of build a little momentum. Because I think right now, with the energy that we're in on this globe, we really need to try to bring meaning into each of our lives. And bringing that meaning and love and support means sharing with other people in your life and around you. And if you think our little circle can help those people, help them grow, help them move with us moving forward from the November into 2021, because the past is gone. We can't go back and start, but they have to start from where they are. And so today is 11/11, as 11/11 day, November 11th. On the 11th day of November 2020, there's that like 22, 11/11, and 44 brings us down to an 8. So 8 is advancement, moving motion, moving now. We're moving forward into infinity. And so everything that you set in your intentions, those of you who are friends with me on Just Breathe She Facebook page, or as well as my tarot page, or as a friend of mine on Facebook, you saw Aine. I actually did a prayer this past week for healing. I do a lot of distant healing. And in that prayer, I pulled a card and Aine came flying out. And today she came out again. So for this reading for our little circle. And so when she came out today, I said, okay, Aine, the adaptability blessing is so let me tell you a little bit about Aine. Aine is a goddess who is of fairy descent. She is, and so when we talk about fairies, we're talking about mystical, magical magic. And today also, as November 11th, it's Veterans Day. We want to give thanks. We want to give blessings. We want to give healing to all of the members of forces that have served their country, who have fought for freedoms around the world. We want to say thank you. And for those who have provided protection and fought for our values here at home as well. So today is also 11/11. It's also Singles Day. It's Twin Flame Day. It's Lover's Day. So if there's a lot happening with these powerful, powerful energies. So I'm going to get into these cards so then they can help us understand the power of the intention of today. And so if you saw the card earlier the week, perfect. That means you set an intention. You understood that Aine was setting our life up to be better, to be fuller, juicier, prosperous, creative, abundant, and just more meaningful. And when I say meaningful life, when you have the power of adaptability, that means whatever intentions that you're talking about, change is happening. Change is constantly happening. Change is always going to happen. And so you might just want to ask yourself, who do I need to become in order to experience this life I desire? And that is what Aine, the Celtic goddess, she's a shapeshifter. A shapeshifter means moving or shaping or adapting, flowing, flexibility into your environment and the things that are happening around you effortlessly. And when you can move with insight into these questions and answers of life that's happening around, especially when life has challenges that you hold on to. You don't want to hold on too tight. You want to be flexible. You want to be able to release what needs to be released and adapt to whatever changing circumstances are happening all around us. And that's how you get to your desired outcome. Because it's like when we make plans, or let's put it this way. Let's say you are driving and you get lost. And along the road, you say, do I keep driving and getting more and more lost? Do I go back the way I came and try again? Or do I ask for directions? Or, as we all have today, we have GPS, whether it's on our mobile device, our smartphone, or in our car. So we plug it in and we put in a little address and then it says detour. It's like recalculate. And then it gets you set back on path. That is what adaptability is. Being able to change. Or if you're driving, you go this way all the time and all of a sudden the road is blocked. But then there's a detour. So you've adapted to the changes of the conditions. Another, it's raining outside, which we've been seeing a lot of water. And with that water, we have to change. We need to make sure we have an umbrella. We have to where the season is changing. So in the morning, it's cool. At night, it's cold. And during the day, it heats up sometimes 70, 80 degrees. And this is November. So being able to adapt right now, because we've come into full harvest. Aine is a 1. And a 1 is new ideas happening now. We're moving. It's happening. And remember, we've been talking about starting our picture show in January 2021 when the credits start to roll. This is what we're being set up for now. So set those intentions and those desires. And I told you that Aine, from which again, I love these cards and we use these cards throughout the year, but only when they call when I'm in meditation or prayer to use is how I use the cards. And so she came from the Goddess Power Oracle book by Colette Baron-Reid. Colette Baron-Reid is the goddess of making some of the most beautiful. She, works with, get together and find some of the most beautiful artists to help her bring these cards to life. So I use a lot of her cards, but also what called, and again, this is a new deck that I haven't used, and the reason why it came out was because Aine came out. And remember, I told you Aine is a fairy, so I'm using the fairy cards, their oracle fairy cards. They kind of like upside down, to help us adapt and get into what is this adaptation is all about. Look at all those little fairies. There are different types of fairies. These fairies are kind of like remind me of the dwarfs. But there's beautiful fairies. There's all types of fairies. And I think we may, for our next few readings, I don't know, we'll see if the fairies continue to call. I would love to work with the fairies. I do work with the fairies. When I do personal energy readings, I use multiple of the decks that I have. And so some of you who've had that experience with me have seen the fairies and have had your own personal fairy card that came out and related to. So this little booger is as scary as he looks, but he really is. Remember, beauty isn't always just visual. This is called the soul shrinker. So this little booger, his number is 55. Can you see? And so we add 5 and 5 is 10. And this is why this is mystical, magical. Oh my God, 1111. It's amazing because so was Aine, number 1. So we have 11. And with the soul shrinker being here, and we're talking about adapting, this reading is about adaptability. How are you able to be in flow and adapt? This is the energy we're in, guys, now. And this being able to adapt is the key to your desires and the success that you're going to experience come 2021. So the soul shrinker, when it says soul shrinker, you think about my soul is shrinking, like in the Wizard of Oz, and they throw the water on the bad queen and the wicked queen, and she goes, I'm melting. It's sort of like that, because when the soul shrinker fairy is here, that means that we really have to be careful with how we use our swords, how we use the energy of air, how we use our tongue, how we speak to people. When we put gossip or malice, we talk malice or hate of others, gossip about others, or curses or destruction, or turn it around and we put blessings for others. Because what you're putting out there right now, when we're talking about adapting, as you're adapting to the rapid changes that are happening all around us constantly every day. I mean, I'm telling you, things are changing so much. One day we think this is what's going on and happening. Tomorrow we wake up, it's a total different story. So it's very, 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 very advantageous that you find a way to look up adaptability, understand it full and wholeheartedly, and allow Aine's light that's shining from within you, and that heart chakra. When we look at her, she's green. That's the heart chakra. She's coming to you in the form of love. She has wings. See, these are her fairy wings. And see her bright light, her energy that she is channeling, she's putting out there. It's the color of the sacral chakra. That is to feel. That is our chakra, our sixth chakra that comes. So our second chakra, I'm sorry. So if we start from our root chakra at the bottom sits right into our sexual organs or our tailbone. And then as it moves up between the pelvic and the belly button, that is your sacral energy. That energy is orange. Right now, when we look outside, the colors of fall are red, orange, moving into the solar plexus, which is right just above the belly button, which is everything external. And so right now, as we feel, as we enjoy the changes of the season, you want to make sure with adaptability, unshakable stability, you are also feeling unconditional joy. From also November is a month of gratefulness, of giving thanks. So unconditional joy the rest of this month, moving into the Thanksgiving holiday season where we give thanks. All the way into December, we are talking about Scorpion and moving into Sagittarius energies. We want to make sure we are feeling, means to have, to feel, and to get. And then love. Love. Remember, love is the golden thread that stretches and twines us all together globally. When we can stretch that love out there globally, then we know that the soul drinker is giving us blessings. Because look at it this way. When you talk, or put out anger towards another, when you put out any type of feelings, gossip, any type of destructions, or wishing unhealthy behavior towards another, which I know we all go through it at times. We all have that person or situation or that moment when someone gets us angry or throws us all out of balance by something they said or something they did. Then our spiritual being dissolves. Our soul starts to shrink. And then we want to scold them. We want to demean them. We want to think less of them. We want our auras become dark. And so the soul shrinker actually says, whatever you put out there. So if you're putting out love, you're going to get love back. If you're going to take your soul and put out blessings, you're going to get blessings back. It's going to be a boomerang. So remember, when you choose an energy of just malice, not niceness, that energy becomes a boomerang. So take responsibility by trying to adapt, especially moving into this month, as the month anchors on into giving thanks to what you have, who you have in your life, and the many, many blessings that are going to show up, and the many, many blessings that are already here. Because when you can give thanks and understand that you're giving out blessings instead of giving out, or like Will and Grace, Grace said, today is not a good day because I'm giving out lollipops and ass whoopings, and I'm all out of lollipops. So don't mess with me because you're going to get an ass whooping. So we want to give out more lollipops. We want to make sure we got extra lollipops because during this time, things will get a little more, difficult or challenging. People, there's a lot going on as we start to move about. The holidays are coming. I saw where the airlines are starting to come back. The bookings for travel is way up because everyone is like tired of being at home. They're sick of this virus. They're ready to go do stuff. They're ready to go and see family. They may not be going far or doing things like they've done in the past, but they're going to be moving around, whether they're driving or they're flying. And that means, shopping, the stores start to get busy, internet get busy with people. Black Friday is coming. So you want to make sure that you're able to adapt, you're able to flow with what is happening around you. But you want to make sure when you react to those challenges, you want to express it with love and gratitude. You want to try to stay in that place, or if it's going to be hard to love someone who is just, non-deserving of something because they're not putting it out like that, then at least what you can do is try to send them a blessing. Send them a blessing. As they say in Texas, bless her little heart, So when you say that, you're saying, I'm blessing your heart, even though I'm thinking, you just missed out on that can of ASS. Okay, whooping. So we got our regular cards, our Mystical Shaman Oracle cards. We're going to see what we have here and, how they can assist us with this adaptability and give us some positive reinforcement so that as we move into out of this 11:11 energy, which did I tell you guys today is a twin flame day? Did I tell you it's the soul of lovers day? The people in the healing industry, meaning meditators, healers, holistic healers, Reiki healers, shamans, today is the day that it's called taking care of your soul, taking care of yourself. And when you're living from the soul, taking care of your soul, and you're one of those ones that know that you have a twin flame or a twin soul out there waiting for you, you know more than ever that this time of year, the veil is being lifted. We talked about that on the 31st with the full moon. The veil is being lifted. And 2020 has really been a harsh, hard year. And it's more important for those who have a twin flame. That means that light, you share the spark of light. Think of the light of a candle, how it blows in the wind. It's the softness of that love that these two souls that was given this I don't see how you say it, this, your purpose, your destiny, when you came here, when you birthed into this world, that you and your twin flame were of two bodies, but one soul. You share a light of soul, and you also share it with spirit. And so your mission, and those of you who are in that energy, you know what I'm talking about. You have been through a lot. You've been through a lot of hurt. You've been through a lot of pain. But all of that was to teach you to heal, because you cannot heal others until you heal yourself. And so once you've healed yourself, that other part of you that you've been feeling, you've been missing, they're coming. They're showing up in your sleep. They're 1111 is showing up in your life for that spiritual reason. And now it's time for those loves, that flame, to come and burn as one, so you can help heal the world moving forward in 2021. That is your destiny. That is your movie, your beautiful, beautiful Cinderella story. That is your blessing. Our first card from the mystical shaman. Oh my goodness. I can't make it up. Magic. Look at that. And it's another number. 33. It's another number. 6. Persevere. 3s. Oh my goodness. See, I said adaptability. Aine is all about magic. When you are in flow, when you really have a willingness to accept what is and just go with the flow, and all you do is sit back and watch the magic happen. I don't know, let me see. Let's talk about magic. When we talk about just pure beauty, the beauty of magic is like synchronicity. It's like coincidences. You can't make it up. Magic is spiritual. Magic represents like this infinite, great spirit of intelligence that makes unbelievable things happen. It's like meaningful coincidences. It's like you couldn't have it. It's just like it appeared. Magic appeared. That is what happens when the twin flames are about to connect. You are going to experience magic. And so if you're on this journey, you're in this energy, please reach out to me, because I am going to, my next video, I will do, just focusing on trying to lay out what it means to be a twin flame, because it's totally different from lovers or soulmates. It's a total different dynasty. It's a total different destiny. And so Great Spirit is listening. The little magic girl, and whenever we've had this card, and we've had this card throughout the year, that Spirit is reminding us that you are co-creating your world, that you have a great symbol, strength, a dance of just, it's like being a child dancing in the flower field, and the butterflies are just magically flying all around, and the stars appear to be twinkling in your eyes. It's that innocent. It's that pure. It's that beautiful. Magic. That's why Walt Disney and C.S. Lewis, J.R. Tolkien, they represent the fantasy or the fairy tales, and that's why mythological figures like gods and goddesses, it's not that they are replacing our beloved one and only God, all in powerful I am God. They're representing fantasy. They're representing mythological understanding of magic. Walt Disney came into this planet to help us see magic. Those stories, Cinderella, Snow White, Princess and the Frog, those stories, they go on and on and on. Mickey Mouse, they go on and on and on. But they're magic, and the magic is helping you to believe. And when children are robbed of those stories, they miss out on the magic of life. And if you have magic in your life, you have the sun. You have light. You have light. Oh my goodness, guys. Today is an 8-day. This card is an 8. I'm laughing because I can't make this stuff up. We only have 2 cards. So altogether we have 4 cards. We had the fairies, and we had the goddesses, and we had the shaman, and all 4 of these cards are magic. 22, 20, like 11, if you add that, that's 4. And you add 2 and 2, that's 4. And you add 4 and 4, that's 8. And I'm like, I can't make this stuff up. Oh my goodness. The sun. Oh my goodness. So the light of the sun, it just doesn't get any better than this, guys. We are moving forward. We are moving forward motion, advancement. This month, when I said today is the day, or whenever you hear this, moving forward, set good intentions, keep a clear, positive environment, meaning, try to stay away from all the fighting and bickering and negativity, at least till the beginning of the year. Just try to fill the next 2 months of your life with just joy. People who are giving out joy, not giving out, complaining or gossip or malice. You want the sun to shine in. So it's like, it's just like, the sun is in many cultures, and we talked about that masculine and feminine energy. That is what the goddess is. They're that feminine energy. The moon is the feminine energy. The sun then is the masculine energy. There's a yin and a yang. There's a night and a day. There's opposites. There's always opposites. And that is what the male and female, or the masculine and the feminine energy of twin flames is all about. It's like the perfect couple. It's like Adam and Eve. It's like Mary birthing Jesus. It's that perfection of love. And I started this reading off with the power of love. So with this sun right now, guys, it is the most brilliant light for all beings. Aine gave us that feminine, earthly feeling of light that's coming from the heart, that's coming from within. And you want that light right now to shine as you walk, as you glow, as you float across this earth for the next 2 months. Allow the sun, the godness, the goodness, the beast, the beauty of the sun. And the artwork on this card, it has wings. It's like all these different animals and feathers, and it's just like the Lion King. The lion is the most masculine animal in the jungle, and is symbolizing that power, that energy of the sun. This is going to be a short video today, which is good for us, for me. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, guys, I love you, I love you, I love you. Love is the thread, the common bond we all share. When stretched across the globe, the world will know peace. Let's be that part of the Prince of Peace. Let's be princesses and prince of peace. Let's be gods and goddesses love you. I love you. I love you. Till the next time. Namaste.